everyone, this is Ieasha of Elaborate Designs by Ieasha. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today is Tuesday, so I'm coming at you today with Tuesday inspirations. So today, as you see, I don't have anything written on paper or anything. I'm just going to pretty much talk to you all, and what I want to talk about is, let's talk about our vision. Let's talk about our vision for 2020. I don't know if you all have seen it yet, but look in the card section above, and I also will be putting it in the description box below. But I had my first Believing Board party on yesterday, and I had reached out to 4 of my friends, maybe like a couple of months ago, and we were supposed to be doing a party last month in November, but by everyone being so busy, we decided to have it on yesterday. All right, so it was a great success. As you see, it was plenty of food, and we sat down and we did our vision. We had magazines, we had scissors, we had glue, we had everything that we needed in order to do a vision board, or I call it a believing board. All right, and one thing I want to say about that is, so many people talk about vision boards. They're talking about you know, cutting out things and putting it on a board or putting it on paper, and that's fine and everything. But one thing about it is that you have to understand is that once you decide on what you want, whatever your vision is, whether it's personal, it's business, maybe you believe in something for your child or a family member, whatever it is, you have to take action. Believing takes action. A vision takes action. You cannot just put it on the board and say, okay, God, this is what I want. Here it is. You have to go out and you have to try to, not try, you have to do it. You have to go out and you have to make that happen, accomplish what you put on that. And every vision that you put on your vision board may or may not come to pass in that particular year. Just say, for instance, the year 2020, you put on there whatever it is that you know you want to do, okay? And you may just have maybe 5 things, but one thing you may get everything else, and one thing you may not get, you know, but that's okay. You continue to believe year after year for you know, the vision that you have. Just because God did not give it to you that particular year does not mean that he's not going to give it to you the next year. It does not mean that, you know, it may be 10 years later, but you just have to keep believing. You have to stay focused on your vision and whatever it is that you're believing for, okay? I'm going to show you some boards that I've done. I've been doing believing boards now for about 9 years. I think I started back in 2010, 2011. And where I heard it from was in our ministry. One of the girls there, she was doing a believing board. And what she did, she put down the different things that she was believing for. So when I seen that, I was like, okay, so I can do it also. So what I started doing, I started writing on just a sheet of paper. You know, you can write it on anything. It doesn't have to be a poster board. It can be a sheet of paper. It can be your hand. Whatever, as long as you put it before you so that you can see it every day. You can put it on the board, take a picture of it so you can have it on your phone. Just like we did last night. I told my friends, I said, look, I said, take a picture of your board so that you will have it with you at all times, so that you can go back and you can look at what it is that you're believing for. And one of my friends, she prayed, and you know, she prayed over us, and you know, we started talking about the Word of God and what God says about a vision. All right, so before I show you my board, I want to read 2 scriptures to you, okay, concerning the Word of God and your vision. All right, so I'm going to be in my Bible. This is the King James Bible. All right, and I'm going to go, the first one I'm going to read to you is in Habakkuk, and it's Habakkuk 2 and 3. All right, Habakkuk 2:3, and it's in the King James Version. All right, Habakkuk, which is Habakkuk, Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. All right, and it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it may tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So God is telling you right here to write the vision and make it plain upon tables or upon paper or upon poster boards, whatever it is you're writing on. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. The vision may not come in 2020. The vision may come before the end of 2019, whatever you believe in for. Just depends on what God's timing is perfect, not ours, okay? We live on God's timing. So whatever, God knows what you want before you ever knew that you wanted it, all right? So it's saying right here, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, it may come later. Like I said, it may not come when you want it, but it will come right on time. My mom used to always tell me, God may not come when you want him, but he's always right on time. And we as humans, a lot of times we get to the point where I want it now, and I'm not going to wait for it. And that's being impatient, and God don't want us to be impatient. I know I'm the same way. I do the same thing, and I probably get on my husband's nerves a lot of time when I tell him, I was like, I want it now. I don't want to wait, but then I have to come back. I have to go to my Bible. I have to read the Bible. And the Bible said it may tarry, but it shall surely come. All right? The next one I want to read to you in Haggai chapter 1, and we're going to start in verse 6. All right? Chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he earneth wages. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Okay, so let's stop right there for a minute. If you put something into a bag with holes, guess what it's going to do? It's going to fall out. So what the Bible is telling us right here is we have to consider your ways. You have to consider, especially if you're spending a lot of money, consider your ways and change it. So I'm going to talk to you about savings also coming up in 2020. Because I know sometimes I go over my budget. Me and my husband, we're on a debt-free journey. Okay? And sometimes we do go over budget, and I have to pull myself back in because, when you're on a debt-free journey, you have to stay within a specific, I guess, like income. You don't need to go over budget pretty much. So you have to stay below your budget. All right? So when you stay below your budget, then you're good. But a lot of times when you go over your budget, that's when the problem starts. So that's why a lot of times when you see me, I'm shopping at the Dollar Tree or somewhere like that, or clearance racks, because I'm on a budget, So it just tells you right here, do not put your money in a bag with holes. Holes, H-O-L-E-S, okay? Thus said the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Consider your ways. We have to change our ways. If we're spending too much money, then you know what? We need to change that. We need to learn to save in 2020 because God wants us, he wants us to save. He wants us to be debt free, and he wants us to enjoy life, but you have to enjoy life on a budget. Okay. And I know a lot of times people think of budget as, that is not freedom. And no, it's not completely free, but you have to tell your money where to go. All right, so since I'm talking about savings, I want to go ahead and show you what I'm planning on doing for 2020. And I'm going to show you this, and I recommend this for anyone. But I'm going to show you this, and it's you may have heard of it. It's called a 52-week money challenge. All right, it's a 52-week money challenge. And what it is, you start right here in week 1. So just say, for instance, week 1 is January the 1st. I'm just using that as an example, okay? So January the 1st is week 1. You will save $1, okay? Week 2, you add another $1. So you will be saving $2 in week 2. So therefore, you have $3 total saved for week 1 and week 2 because 2 plus 1 is what? $3. All right. Then week 3, you save $3. So you add 3 plus 3, and you have $6 saved. So you just keep going each week. You say $1 the first week, $2 the second week, week 3, $3. So whatever week you in, that's the amount that you save all the way down until you get to 52 weeks. All right. So when you get on week 52, you save $52. All right. And then you're finished because you save for 52 weeks. And at the end of the 52 weeks, you should have $1,378 saved. All right. So this is something that I'm going to incorporate into my savings. And I just want you to see this because it's a great savings plan. It's quick and it's very affordable, you know. All right. So I wanted you to see this because savings should be one of the things that we do in 2020. Okay. All right, so another thing that I wanted to show you before I show you my vision boards is this. And this is a planner, and my husband bought this from Walmart. They had a clearance. And this planner, I think, was like originally $15, but he found it for $2, okay? So he went ahead and bought it for me. But this planner here, what I decided to do is I have 2 planners that I purchased. This planner would be my YouTube planner, where I will put all of my videos that I will be uploading for the week or however I decide to do it. All right, and as you see, I have already put in here. I've already said YouTube calendar schedule videos, so that I know that this particular planner is for that. All right, so you just go through here. You can do it however you want to. But this is a good thing to start with to plan out your videos, all right? So this is what I'm going to start doing to get myself organized for 2020, especially with my videos, okay? So my husband and we went to a bookstore, and this particular bookstore had a planner, a deluxe planner. And this is something, I love the way it looks, you know, like the little marble look and the gold and all of that. And this planner was $10.99, so right at $11, okay? But what I like about it is that it has the tabs in it, as you see right here. And I love the spiral bound planners. That's what I like. Okay, so you can just look through it, just flip it, and it has like November, December. So whatever month that you want, all you have to do, you don't even have to, look, and you can just see right here on the edge, and you just flip to that particular month, okay? But what I'm going to do with this planner, I am going to start, this is going to be my business planner. Elaborate Designs by Ieasha is a business, and I'm going to start treating it like a real business. I'm going to really show you what I can do. I've shown you some of the things that I can do when it comes to tablescapes and things like that. But I prayed about this, and I've been talking to God a lot on my journey with my business and just on my journey about my purpose. And, I feel like God wants me to bring my talent out more than what I am. And I talked to my husband, and my husband told me the same thing. So, when you're around people who know you, you have to listen to them. And see, my husband is right here with me. He knows what I do. He knows what I'm capable of. So I trust his, what he says, what he say. So I'm going to really start doing more of my purpose. Like I said, I'm still on a debt-free journey. I'm still going to be budgeting, but I'm going to add a little bit more in order to do a little bit more. If you kind of see what I'm saying, to keep from going over budget, all right? Because as you all know, once you start buying things to do tablescapes and, things like that, it starts to get expensive. So if that's one of the things that you're looking to do in your business, make sure that you put something to the side to actually you know, put money to the side so it can be for that particular thing. There's something called envelopes where you just set aside, just say for instance, food, entertainment, just say events, tablescapes or whatever, and you just put that particular cash or money into an envelope. All right. So that's something that would be good to keep from going over budget when it comes to your business or whatever it is that you're looking to do with your business. All right. Okay, so I have shown you the planners and I have told you what I'm planning to do coming up in 2020, and that's showing kind of redoing my channel a little bit and doing more of what I love. Right now my channel is a lifestyle channel where I bring to you pretty much all kind of things. I bring to you family vlogs, which I'm still going to do that because I'm big on family. I do DIYs, I do tablescapes, I do cook with me's. I do a lot of those different, you know, things as a lifestyle. But I went back and I looked through my videos. God told me, he said, look through your videos and see the videos that you get the most views from. So I went and I seen that, and I seen the ones that I get the most views from. So those are the ones that I'm going to concentrate more on, okay? Also, you know, I just remember a lot of things that my mom used to tell me when I was a quiet child coming up, you know, when I was little. And I used to always just hug my mom's leg, especially when, you know, different people would come up and say different things to me. And as I got older, I had to learn that I had to speak up. I had to tell people what it is that, you know, I wanted, especially when I went to college, because I had to learn to speak up for myself. So that's why I'm telling you that my channel will be changing a little bit, and I'm going to be doing more of my purpose. So I just suggest that, you know, if there's anyone here on YouTube and, you know, maybe you feel like that you're not getting the views that you need or the subscribers that you need, you know, don't worry about that. You just keep doing what you love to do. Maybe you can change it up a little bit if that's what you want to do. You pray about it and you ask God, what's the purpose that he has for you? Because we want to walk in God's purpose. We want to walk in the steps that he has ordained for us, you know. We don't want to lean on our own understanding, because sometimes we may go right when he's telling us to go left, or we may go left when he's telling us to go right. But one thing about it, one thing that I will always say is never look back. You don't look back from where you came from. Yeah, a lot of people say, I just, you know, look back to see. And let me rephrase that. What I do on my videos, like when I see a lot of people who have, maybe who have like over 100 and some thousand subscribers, I go back to the very first video. The very first video. And a lot of you who have reached 1,000 subscribers, I go back and I look at your very first video, because I want to see, you know, how did you get from, you know, where you came from here to where you are now, because I like to see that, you know. I like to see people accomplish their goals. I like to see accomplishments. And a lot of times I do it for my own channel. I only have like 200 and I think like 52 subscribers. But guess what? That's okay, because I trust God to continue to grow. And one thing about it, God will put the people he wants for you in your path. You know, a lot of times you look, even in on jobs and different things, like, you know, in your just personal life, and you see people, you know, doing different things. But you know what? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because God has placed a specific person or persons in your life that will come across your path at the right time. You know, I have one lady who pretty much comment on every one of my videos, even on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go follow me on Instagram, because some things I put on Instagram I don't put on YouTube, okay? But it's Elaborate Designs by Ieasha there also. But I am so grateful to this lady, because she comments on so much. I have other people who comments also, and I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for all my subscribers, my new subscribers, but she is one who comment on every single video. And to me, that's a good thing because we all need to support each other. You know, when someone leaves a comment, I'm not going to say that I'm going to respond right then, but I will respond. I am a responder. I'm going to, you know, say something, thank you, with a little heart or something. So, yeah, but I'm not going to keep going on and on about this. I will come back with another video to just, you know, explain more about visions and things like that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my earlier vision boards. And this one here, I have some, like I said, I started years ago and it was written on paper. And I don't know where those are. But I do have these. And this one here, I think this one is like maybe 2015 or 2016. I can't remember the exact one. But this is just to give you an overview of things. This is pretty much the vision board that I had here. And yes, a lot of things on this one, God answered, okay? And as you see on the back, I just printed out different things like abundance, successful. I put the only person who can stop me is me. So the only person who can stop you is yourself, all right? Great and abundant clientele. So I put things on here personal as well as business. Ask God, tell God he is never asleep. Blessings are all around me. You have to believe that. Opportunities and many things, okay? Spiritual growth and development. So this is one of them, okay? And also, okay, this is the one where we put on here about our home. And once God answered it, I put God answered, okay? All right, and this is the one from last year that I did. All right, and I just put different things here, as you see. One of them I put is healthy eating, open to the flow of prosperity. I believe in myself and my abilities. We have to believe in ourselves and our abilities, okay, and what we can do. The fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation, all right? And I also put the Don't Quit poem. I love the Don't Quit poem. I first learned about that when I was in college. I was going through a lot, and I ran into that poem. Actually, it was a big frame, and it had the poem on the inside, and I was able to hang it up on my wall. All right, another one here says, faith tells me that no matter what lies ahead of me, God is already there. God has already been there before you were even born. He's seen the beginning to the end. So you have to trust him. All right. Every successful person was once an unknown person that refused to give up on their dream. I like that because every successful person was once unknown. That's just like every person here on YouTube started at 0 or maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people. You know, you didn't start out at 100,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, you know. And that's in anything. That's just in life. All right. You have to believe for what you are believing for, including your vision. And I say that a lot. All right. So these are the things that, you know, you just put out there and you trust God to do for you. Like you have pictures and you can just put your face there. It just depends on what it is that you're looking for. Okay. So now I'm going to show you my 2020 vision. This is the one that I did last night with my friends. And it says, I put up the top 2020 vision. And this is pretty much everything that I put. I put the food here because I want to start eating healthy in 2020. All right. My bank account never stops growing. To be in health and live a healthy lifestyle by eating right, exercising, and enjoying life. We have to learn to enjoy life. Sometimes we get so busy to where we don't even enjoy life, you know, and that's where we get frustrated. That's where frustration and stress come in. You don't want to get that way. All right. I also put the Dave Ramsey baby steps because this is, you know, this is where we are. All right. And I put on here for business. My clients are satisfied and refer others to me. I'm a magnet for money. All right, my business is always growing. I'm focused, persistent, and will never quit. And the one on here that I really like, and it says, I compete with no one. If what I do threatens you, that's your problem. And that's true. You don't compete with people because you have your own blessing. All right? And if what you do threatens a person, then that's their problem. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? And I put on here for the different handbags and travel. And I also says don't compare your struggles to anyone else's. Don't get discouraged by the success of others. Make your own path and never give up. And that's another thing that my mom used to always tell me. She said, don't be jealous of someone else's success. She said, because number one, you don't know how they got there or how they got it. She said, number two, what they got may not be for you, and what you have may not be for them. All right, and that's true. And never quit. Never give up. Because if you give up, then how you know if you're going to reach the top? So just keep going, keep believing, keep trusting. Excuse me. And I thank you all so very much for watching my Tuesday Inspirations. Like I said, I will be linking in the card section here my first Believing Board Party, Vision Board Party. All right. And I also will be linking a playlist to my Tuesday Inspirations if you all want to go back and look at the ones that I have already done, because I was speaking about vision boards on one of my Tuesday Inspirations. And I also will link my 2019 vision board, and it's how to prepare one and the different things that you add to the board. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope that you got something from this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share this video if it will help someone, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you a part of the Elaborate Designs by Ieasha family. And I come on here and I do Tuesday Inspirations every other Tuesday. I try to get one in every other Tuesday. All right. So thank you all so very much. I hope that you all have a great night. I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Make sure you be blessed. And don't forget, have your 2020 vision written down. Make sure that it's written plain so that you can see it. And remember that believing takes action. Trust God and you will get there. You all have a great night. Bye.